Good morning, guys. So, this morning I want us to talk about something very, 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 very important. Very important. I've been getting a lot of uh, calls about these things, especially the people who just bought new cars, even old drivers, and people who are planning to buy. You need to be aware of this. You need to be aware of this in order to avoid unnecessary expenses. There are three major important warning lights that are on your dashboard that will warn you beforehand. They will warn you beforehand so that you become aware of what might happen or what will happen. And this video is also for those people who are in Nigeria. There are a lot of dealers, people who sell cars. They go as far as blinding these lights, these warning lights. They blind it because they don't want you to see that these lights are on the dashboard, or they don't want to give you that impression that something is wrong with the car. So they will blind these lights and you won't know that these things are there on your car. They might blind it because other things are giving issues and they just go ahead and blind everything they see. When you buy the car, you start driving it, within a matter of weeks, your car is in a whole lot of mess from one mechanic to the other one. So these things I want to tell you, these three important things I want to tell you is going to save you money, save you suffering and regret. Let's dive into the things. The first one, which is very, very important, is your oil light. This one that looks like they are pouring oil, it normally comes red. Yes, this light. This one, this oil light, you see it as it is. If you want to buy a car, when they show you the car, first thing you do is open the ignition. Don't start, just open the ignition, look at the dashboard, make sure that all the lights that are displaying on the dashboard are complete. You must see the oil light, you must see your check light, you must see your seat belts and other lights on the dashboard. So let nobody deceive you that this car it does not have faults. That's why you not see any light on the dashboard. It's a lie. They branded it. So, so what do? When you see when you want to buy a car, or even if you've already bought it, you can go and check. Open the ignition. Look at the displays of light on the dashboard. They must be complete. All the lights must be complete on the dashboard. It's not going to be like there are some warning signs that I'm missing. No. Everything is supposed to be displaying on the dashboard. And this display on the dashboard tells you that if there's an issue, the mechanism will trigger a sign and these lights will pop up while you're driving or whatever. So you know there's an emergency and you have to take care of it. So now, these oil lights can come up anytime. It can come up due to shortage of oil. So it can come up due to shortage of oil in your car. It can come up due to oil blockage inside the engine. It can come up due to oil pump failure. Whatever the cause is. If you're driving, you see these lights on your dashboard, make sure you look around and find a safe place to park. Preferable a filling station. Just driving there, switch off the vehicle as fast as possible and look for a mechanic to check this problem for you. Very, 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 very important. So let's go to the second one. The third one will blow your mind. You might have been driving car for years and you don't really know this third one I'm going to tell you, but the third one will blow your mind. So the second one we're talking about is engine check lights. Engine check lights. This one is very, very common in many cars. They come up on their own. You'll be driving it for years, no problem. But the trick about this light is that it is a sign that something is wrong. Whenever you see this light on your dashboard, it is not supposed to be there. It is a sign that something is wrong and needs to be checked out. So you might be driving to somewhere important, or you're driving late at night and your vehicle dies off because this light has been on the dashboard for probably a year or two and you've been neglecting it until the day is going to die off on the road. And what are the things that can trigger this light? Misfiring of the engine can trigger it, and if your engine is misfiring, it's going to be consuming a whole lot of fuel. That is as simple as that. Oxygen sensor can also trigger this light, and oxygen sensor will also increase your consumption of fuel, making you to spend more money. These lights can also come up if there is an unfixed problem in your transmission or in your gear system, and you might be driving one day, the car is no longer going drive or reverse. The gear will just stop working, and this might be the day you need this car very much. And even shortage of oil can do this to your gear. So you need to be very, very careful with this one. This oil light is a bit yellow, unlike the first one we talked about. Yes, so that's why you can drive it for up to a year or two without even knowing that there is a serious problem on your car. But the third one is the pata of them. The third one we're going to talking about is your temperature light, or you call it your temperature gauge. This is the light your eyes is supposed to be on. It doesn't matter if you're driving a brand new car, or you're driving a second-hand car, or your friend's car. It doesn't matter whose car it is. Your eyes need to be on the temperature. In fact, every 15 minutes as you drive, your eye should be on the temperature. If it goes beyond the minimum required, what will happen is overheating, and there is nothing that destroys engine badly than overheating, because what it will do, it will melt the parts inside your engine, and before you know it, you'll be talking about buying a new engine, which is not cheap. So what do you need to know? When you're driving, time to time, you should be looking at your temperature. Every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as often as you can. Just look at it. Not just look at it and remove your eye. Consciously look at it and know where it was. So that in the next 20 minutes, if you look at it again, it should be that same place. Or even if it has gone higher, it shouldn't cross the line. It shouldn't cross the minimum line and start advancing to the high temperature. When you see it advancing, what do? You look for a safe place, like I always tell you, preferable a filling station. Clear very well off the engine, let the car cool, open the bonnet, and look for a mechanic. Don't do I know, you will spoil more things. So you look for a mechanic, and don't go and open the cap when it's hot. The radiator cap, there is a warning on it already. Don't do that, please, because if you are like me, you become a white man you almost instantly, and that will not be good for me and you, because I love you. So please be careful and know what to do when you have these challenges. More tips will be coming very soon.